morning. Hey y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try to prop this up somewhere. Let's see. Hey Amanda. Y'all check out my Nicole before I get seated. Look how cute this is. Look at there. Can you see it? Okay, so it's got the tags on it because it's for sale, right? Everything's for sale. Isn't that cute? I just had to show it off. I know, Danny. Okay, I wanted to give y'all a 1 month update. Real numbers, real life. Let's see, what else? It's kind of an anything, a free-for-all, okay? So I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds before I actually start talking real things because people are gonna ask me the same questions over and over again. Oh, hearts, love it. What I would like you to do is to share this with your followers. That helps spread the love. It helps me get my thoughts out with a whole bunch more people looking at me and me thinking that I'm not talking to myself. So you can swipe left, swipe right, up or down, and it'll invite your followers, okay? And we're just gonna talk all things LuLaRoe. All right. Hey, Morgan. And you are welcome to give me little hearts by tapping on your screen. I tend to do that, and then I flip my screen around, so I'm not going to do that. But my little girl loves it. So when she wakes up in the morning and she watches the playback, she's going to see it. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Sonny. And Kelly. And Kinsman. And, oh, thank you, Ashley, for inviting me. Esme. Am I saying it right? Esme. And Miss Flower. Oh, y'all, this is making me feel so good. Okay. Hey, girl. I'm going to get started. I'm kind of wiggly. Sorry. I've had too much sugar. It is National Chocolate Day, so I've had some Hershey Kisses. How am I doing? I'm doing good, and I'm going to tell you how good I'm doing in the business. So here we go. All right. As y'all know, I onboarded May 25th. I started selling the second week in June, the second Wednesday, which was the 8th. I'm looking at my husband because he knows real numbers and I don't. Hey, Mom. Key West Lighters. I don't know about that one. And it's been a wild ride. Hi there. Hey. Isn't that hilarious? My mom's joining. It's so sweet. And Caroline. It's been a wild ride, okay? LuLaRoe is what you make it, and that's what I'm going to say. No creeper. That's wonderful. Please don't be a creeper. Hey, Jackie. I started with the package that they've come out with now, maybe a little bit different with the add-ons, but I did a 2-week update, so that's in my bio. You can see that, too. Since that 2-week update, yesterday finished out month 1. Or I don't know if I say month 1. Today finishes out, okay, sorry, see, numbers. Today finishes out 4 weeks, okay? And I'm going to tell you how I did. Whew. When I saw these numbers, because my husband's the number guy, he's the accountant guy, I flipped, okay? My goal is 100 items a week. All right, I haven't gotten there, but last week I sold 95 items, and it's summer, and people are saying how slow it is, so I can only imagine what it's going to be like in the fall and in the spring. I've sold 272 items total. All right, my items are averaging about $40 an item. So, hey, Andy, I'm talking about my 1 month update, and it's really, really exciting. My items are averaging $40 an item. So what that means to me is that I'm not selling a lot of the lower end stuff. And my baby starts crying. This is real life. Oh my goodness. I think Daddy's gonna go get it. Okay, so 272 items the first month. 95 of those was last week. Since I've gotten my inventory, I'm in Oxford, Mississippi. Since I've gotten my inventory, it has been so insane over here. Is it me or is there a sound issue? Meaning I'm not loud enough or too loud? Tell me what that means. Anybody else having a sound issue? Sounds good. You can hear, you can hear. Am I clear? Do I look okay? I put makeup on for y'all. Good for me. Okay. Okay. It might be you, Andy. I'm sorry, girl. Oh, you're sweet, Ashley. All right. 272 items in the first month. Woo! Yay! 95 last week. I'm going to tell you all about it, okay? I started online. I had a launch party. I am here in Oxford, Mississippi. Not a lot of people know about LuLaRoe. Thank you, Caroline, for inviting followers. That means a lot to me. And so it was honestly kind of hard to get people over at my house. But once they saw the product, because I'm posting on Facebook and I'm posting on Instagram, they love it, okay? And they started coming over. And then I've had people come over to shop just to get something for a specific event or to see what their sizing is so they can go in our multi-sales, because I do a lot of those online. Hey, Jane. And get all their sizing info so they know what they're looking for. And when you come over here, when you see this stuff in person and you touch it and you feel it and you go, oh my goodness, I love that. I love how it flatters every part of you. I'm a mama and this looks good on my waistline. You know what I'm saying? Every part of you, it really kind of snowballs. And with that, I would say definitely you've got to do at least some in-home for sure. I've had 1, 2, 3 hosted in-home pop-ups. 2 of them were at my house because I've got a lot of room and it's easier to do it that way. And one of them was at another friend's house. Okay, this was in the month of June. Now for the month of July, I am slammed packed. I've got online pop-ups for my friends in my group. Do I sell much on Periscope? I've sold a few things on Periscope, Danny. I started, when I did my launch, the first thing I did was Periscope. And I've been so busy with everything else that I haven't been jumping on here as much, and I should. So my Periscope sales are not huge. I don't have a huge amount of followers on Periscope, but my group in Facebook has grown. I'm almost at 1,000 people in 4 weeks. And that's just, I know, I need to do a Nicole sale, what I'm wearing. I need to do a Nicole sale. I did some mystery Randy sales. I got on the other night, and the first one only had creepers. Depends. It depends on how you say things, and you got to be sure that you're blocking because there's some freaky folks. And the time zones are all different, so think about what time you're doing it because Middle Easterners and what else is over there, like Australia and Eastern European, those things are a different time zone, and some funky people show up on your feed, so don't do that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just watch it. All right. So I'm going to tell you numbers. Who's ready for numbers? I should do a Nicole sale for your pop-up tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm wearing. That's what I'm wearing. Okay, numbers. First month selling LuLaRoe, $9,156. Boom. I mean, could it get any crazier than that? I don't even know how that happened. I was looking for $500 a month. And I'm being completely honest. $9,156 paid invoices from LuLaRoe clothing. All this. Look at, okay, y'all, I might be the only one. I hang my items from the chandelier. Those are claimed items that are not yet paid. Okay. What's my net? I'm going to tell you it's about half that, but then I've got overhead charges because I love my customers and I feel that, I'll tell you 1 second how big my inventory is. I feel that if Amazon can do free shipping, I can do it too. I'm going to do that for a couple of months and then I'm probably going to have to bump it up to like $2 or $3. So I do free shipping, and shipping will eat you if you let it, okay? But I really feel that free shipping brings in a lot of people into my group, and they want to shop from me, or with me, I should say. And not only do I do free shipping, but when people post something, I look for their item for them. So if they're like, I really would like something to go with this, well, as a consultant, I've got a ton of consultant friends, and I want to share the love, and they share the love with me, and I'm like, okay, I'll post a picture. You screenshot me, I'll post a picture, and I'll say, my upline team, do y'all have anybody that this girl, could buy from you? I've got a customer to send your way, all right? My popular items, yes, it does. It helps to hunt for others. And truly, when I get in these multi-sales, I'm hunting for myself too. Let's be honest. I've got to shop. Girl's got to get her fix. I'm trying not to do it because that's so scary. Would you mind talking about how you built your Facebook following? I got inventory. That's the best thing I can tell you. I got inventory. I was excited about it. I wear it everywhere I go. When I'm out, I don't look like a mom of 4 just dragging my kids around. I wear my LuLaRoe. I try to make it look nice. That's right, wear it. And I talk about it a lot. You just got in the queue. Congratulations. Shell, yes. Did I participate in Facebook? Yes, I did. But I'll tell you this. I'd love to know your name. Can you tell me your name, QS Lighters? I feel weird saying that whole thing. I was on Trina. Hi, Trina. I was on Facebook, yes. But I went through, let's see, last year, I think, and really weeded out my people. Because your vibe attracts your tribe, you know? And I was seeing a lot of negativity, and I'm not that kind of a person anyway, so I deleted down to like 200 people. And that really scared me when I started LuLaRoe. I was like, I got rid of all my tangential contacts. What am I going to do? But truly, when you start talking about these things, people come to you. It's like opening a Macy's. People come here and they go, oh, look at all these clothes. I'm shopping. And I'm a personal assistant. I will come and I will style my hostesses. That's something that's, if you're thinking about it, hold on one second. If you're thinking about doing in-homes, which I highly suggest, come and style, have them come over and you style them and then take them outside and take pictures of them in every style. I don't care if they like it or not. What you're going to do is you're going to take pictures of them and you're going to send it to them and say, look, you look beautiful in this. I don't care if you believe it, but I'm giving you these pictures because they're your private work, and I would love for you to post them in your event, okay? And they go home and they feel beautiful and special, and these clothes flatter everybody, my plus size girls, my small girls, and they are just so pleased with what's available for them. And not to mention, I just filled their head with a whole bunch of ideas on how to style themselves and the styles that I offer. So definitely styling helps. I post like tips and little fun things like how you doing, or check out my Starbucks, or anything. Just talk to the people that you have in your group and they will come to you because you want to interact. You don't want to be like, hey, I'm the sales lady. Check out my Madison. You want to buy my Madison? Fill out my Google form. I'll invoice you and I'll ship it to you. You know, nobody likes that. You've never participated in Facebook. Why? Why have you not participated in Facebook? Let's start with that. That one's going to be interesting to me. Because it depends on what you want to do. I think Facebook for LuLaRoe is kind of new within the past year. Okay, while Trina's thinking, I'm going to answer older and extremely private. Then you have a group all to your own with my current inventory. That's where I was about to go with that. Trina, you have a group of ladies that a lot of us don't have. Okay, I'm 31. Most of my ladies that are coming to me are younger, middle-aged, maybe in their 40s. My mom, my sweet mom, I'm not going to tell you how old she is. She comes and she's an Irma lover and a Randy lover. But if you've got your own circle, I'm telling you, it's going to be great. You're older and extremely conservative, so I would say that this is really the product for you if you're going to sell something. I've done direct sales in different avenues. I've done insurance direct sales, and why use the Google form instead of using Audrey? They go together. Let me tell you that in just 1 second. You can always open up. Yes. Okay, Trina, you've got a group of your own. So start where you are, start local, and spread your net. I don't think you should be scared of that. I would like to talk to you privately about that, though, because that's a really cool aspect. There's not a lot of super older, I'm not going to say super older, I don't know how old you are. There's not a lot of older reps, and I think that that'd be really special. Okay, my current inventory. Steve-O, how much do I have, you think? 800?
After tomorrow, you'll have
About
about 850 pieces.
850 pieces. Early 50s. Girl, you're right there with my mom. Then you're good. Cynthia, you're great. Yeah, that's not older. Come on, y'all. I thought you were going to tell me like 60s or 70s. Okay, somebody asked me a question. I forgot what it was.
How many hours a day?
How many hours a day do I spend? Well, I spend a lot. And I'll tell you why. I'm getting used to what I want to do. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So I've done a little bit of everything. I've done Periscope. I've done Facebook Live. I'll go back to the Google form. Thank you for reminding me of that one. I've done Facebook Live. I've done multi-sales. I've done online hosting. I've done in-person hosting. And that's what it's going to take for everybody. It's just figuring out what you want to do. And that all takes time. And me keeping up with my inventory is what confuses me the most. What's my favorite from all this? In person. My favorite's in person. It's just really cool to see the people. I'm an extrovert, and I really, really like to talk to ladies. I like to talk to guys too, but I like to talk to ladies and make them feel pretty. So I'm an encourager, and I kind of have that gift, and I'm happy. So I like to talk to people, and I like to get along. In person, yes ma'am. Okay, Google Form. All right, let me tell you, Google Form. Google Form and Audrey go together, but they're not the same thing. And Google Form is nothing more than a way of collecting information. So, Vinny, was that your name, Vinny? When you mention Google Form instead of Audrey, what do you mean? Because you can't do anything, you can't collect money on Google. People will use Google Form on their sales because you want to collect their information, like their name. Sometimes your Facebook name is not your real name, your invoiced name. You want to collect their name, and you want to collect, instead of only using Audrey. Okay, you can't. Vanny, sorry. You can't. So Google Form will collect their name, and it will collect their email address. Some people don't like putting their email address on Facebook for the world to see. Even though it's a private group, it's still there. And the people within the group, you don't know who's a creepy. You know, you don't know who's a stalker, and you don't know who is Alibaba that's like scary, or anybody. So you've got to be real careful about that. And privacy is important. That's why I don't do Facebook. You can protect your privacy and be on Facebook. Google Form, you see what I'm saying? Like you would post Google Form and you say, okay, you post sold on the item, go over to my Google Form, and instead of putting your email on the item, put it in that Google Form. It comes directly to me. I have to be logged into my personal email to collect that information. Nobody else has it. Then you take that email, you stick it in Audrey, and it invoices them. Okay, so they kind of go together. I think you mean, why do people do like PayPal instead of Audrey or Square? And that's a really sticky situation. LuLaRoe's billing software is Audrey. It's like if you went and bought from Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef rep, and I used to be a Pampered Chef rep. Pampered Chef has their own invoicing software. So you would put your information in that software, and that's just how that, like, that's the third-party money collector, and then they deposit it into the consultant's account. They do all your sales taxes too, so you don't have to collect those things. Hey Tiffany, I've seen consultants use Square when Audrey's down. Yes, LuLaRoe does not endorse Square, but LuLaRoe says it is a good alternative for when Audrey is fussy. And what I mean by fussy is sometimes I've noticed that like people will try to pay their invoice and Audrey says, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that right now. And so, not supposed to use PayPal. Yeah, not supposed to use PayPal. PayPal and Square are kind of on the same thing. Neither's endorsed by LuLaRoe. They want you to use Audrey first. And that's how it works. So, Audrey always. Audrey doesn't work, you find a backup, okay? In person, I take checks and cash too, Okay, when you run a cash or checks sale through Audrey, it does not collect your sales tax until you run another credit card payment through it. Then it takes your sales tax for you. Does that make sense? How am I doing, Vanny? Does that help you? Okay, I think we're doing good. All right, I want to pop back over real quick to my 1 month information. Yes, okay, good. Keep asking questions because I'm here to listen and help. Do I use stamps? Stamps.com or like stamps to put on the packages? I think you mean stamps.com. No, I use Shipping Easy. Just because I like that the weight can go up to almost a pound and you still pay for first class instead of going priority. So they have it a little bit different, different method. A lot of people use stamps.com though. All right, back to first month, just 1 second. My popular items are the things that I love, and I think that's gonna be true for every consultant. What you wear, people are gonna want. So I love the Amelia, that's one of my popular things. The Irma and the leggings. I think that those are two, like, this is gonna sound funny, like gateway products into LuLaRoe. People buy an Irma because it's a safe bet. It's gonna cover your butt and you're gonna wear it with your leggings, which is also the second safest bet. People love the leggings. When they fall in love, they either own 500 pair of leggings in 3 weeks, or they actually start spreading out and checking out the different styles. So I call it not like a gateway drug, but kind of, because you get addicted to LuLaRoe, and that's, it's so simple and so easy to do with Irma and leggings. So Amelia, Irma, leggings, the Randy tee is so awesome. So it's the baseball tee. It's actually right there. That's it. So that's one on, there you go. I don't know if you can see the same thing I see. And then the Madison, which is this pretty product right here. It is the Amelia skirt with the pleats and the pockets. The Madison and the Shipping Easy. How much? $29 a month for up to 500 packages? Up to 500 packages. Oh my gosh, the Julia. I can't believe it's not my bestseller, but it hugs your curves and people are nervous about that. And the Cassie and the Nicole is like, these things hug and people get really nervous, but I'm like, honey, they make Sarah's and they make Lindsay's and they make Monroe's and they are so cool. So if you are a little self-conscious, wear your Spanx and get on a cover up. Like, that's what I say. Or, you know what? Size up. Size up. I cinch my Julia to camouflage my belly. Yes! You can make it have that little asymmetrical line to it with the little pleats almost. Or put it, that tag's at the bottom. Let me put it this way. Or put a little hair tie on the inside and make those cute things. There are a bazillion different ways to wear your LuLaRoe products. Okay, let's see. So y'all, $9,000 in sales for 4 weeks. I'm happy. I'm happy. Tell me what happened to that. That would happen to me. Now I'm waiting to onboard. I love everything. Amelia's my first love. Yes. I think my bio, I can't click it while I'm on it. I think my bio is my unicorn Amelia. It's black and white roses. It is so happy. Like, that is my happy place. Yes, ma'am. Almost 9,200. Cha-ching, happy. And here's what I'm doing. I'm paying back my investment by buying more clothes. So I haven't paid anything off yet. I think I actually started, I'd have to go back and check my 2-week update, but when I bought I bought the onboarding package, and then I did, so I got my free Patrick's too, because I did the add-on, and then I did some extra orders, because leggings didn't come with that one. So y'all girls who are onboarding now, who have the leggings option, be so happy, because I was like, I can't get leggings, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, but I did. And I think I spent right at $9,200, I think was my beginning buy-in. Like, all the inventory that I had on my launch day was about that much. I just had to go big or go home. We're trying our best to adopt, and this money is going to help us do that. And I would love to quit working as a paralegal part-time. Y'all, I have already like blown that out of the water. Like, I really don't even have to, but I'm still doing it because I love my boss, and I kind of hate to leave him. I do work a lot on LuLaRoe. It's my choice, though. I want this to be successful for my family and to help us more than just $500 a month now. Now, to cruise qualify, which is my goal in July, y'all say prayers, because it is really, really important to me to reach these goals. My schedule's packed for July. I'm going to convention next week, which I'm kind of scared. I'll be doing a sale while I'm gone via Shop the Row, posting for me. And then my husband's going to be home here, so he's going to be able to help pull items and invoice and ship. But I'll be doing that sale, and then I'll be doing a sale when I come back, when I fly back. I'll be doing a sale. How many pop-ups items sold a week? Last week I sold 95 items. Is there an average item, like an average week? I'm kind of getting used to that because only 4 weeks in, I don't really have an average yet. Steve's saying 60. How many have I sold this week? As of yesterday, I'd already sold 48 items this 1 week.
Since Friday, you've done 65 items, including today.
Since Friday, I've done 65 items, including today. So that's almost a week. So I'd rather it be more. I'd rather it be more. And I will tell you, I have noticed when people say that summer's hard, it is hard. People are on vacation. My in-home pop-up people were so worried that they wouldn't have anybody show up. But even just having a few people come, I'm going to get right back to that. Having a few people come, they've gotten at least one free item and a discount on another. One girl got 2 free items and a discount. And I give free leggings for hosting. And I forgot your question that quickly. What do I mostly do? I mostly do online. I mostly do online because it's easier to schedule. I have got an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old who's almost 6, a 3-year-old, and a 9-month-old. And I homeschool my kids. And eventually we eat. Like, that's been a funny schedule, like eating breakfast and lunch and dinner, especially in the summer when it's so hot. I'm in Mississippi, so like we're about 100, it seems like every day. I am busy, but you make time for what you love, and I am not Superwoman. My husband's been great at making some dinner. You do what you love, and I'm starting to notice that I love this. I was not a dress-up girl 2 months ago. I wanted to be. Oh, you're doing great, Marissa. That's great. And I feel like my baby last month was even easier because he wasn't crawling around, and now he's everywhere. But you can do whatever you want to do. I have a sweet girl who has joined underneath me. Her and a friend have joined, and they work full-time. But I think they're going to rock it because of how they're going to work it. And then I've got another girl who is planning on joining, and she just wants to make an extra $2,000 a month. It's going to be so easy. So look, check that out, y'all. I've got a partnership and one other person who's going to join in 4 weeks. And they didn't know me. They just like my personality. 35 months, 20 months, and 2 months. You know, once they get past 12 months, I have no idea how many months they are. That is hilarious that you do. Good for you. I'm like, oh, they're one.
Almost 3, 1.5 in 2 months.
That is amazing. Okay, somebody asked me a question. I just did the math. You were great. See, I'm not a math person. That's why my husband does this. He's got the math degree. Let's see. Who asked me the question, Steve? What was it? Do you remember? Get to talking and then I lose my mind. What was it? How did I come with my initial investment? I got 2 credit cards that are 0%. I got a Citi Simplicity, and I use that for my inventory expenses, like my racks, my hangers. I bought a new iPad, so I'm on an iPad Pro, the little one, because of the camera, and I wanted to shoot with a good camera instead of my DSLR, just because it's one less step. So I did that. Things like your photography setup if you're going to do online. If you're going to do in person, then you need definitely your rack. So all that stuff I put on one card, okay? And that still is evolving because I'm still changing things and figuring out what I like. So that Simplicity card is 0% for how long? 21 months, okay? And then I got a Chase Freedom 0% card, and that's for 18 months, I think. 18? Yeah. And it has really good cashback rewards, and that's what I use for purchasing all of my inventory from LuLaRoe. Okay, so I keep it separated because I need to know this is what I'm spending on inventory, and this is what I'm spending on inventory stuff. Yes, Chase Freedom's great. Like our initial investment, okay, when we purchased that first thing, how much did we get back? $300 just for using it. I was like, oh yeah, I got that. So yeah, if you're gonna pay me to use your card, I'm using your card. I'll pay you monthly. You just let me. You just keep paying me, and I'll keep using it. They're smart. Those people are smart. Hey, Erica. Okay, so ask me questions. Let me help you. I have limited knowledge, but I will help you as much as I can. And you can ask my girls beneath me and my other teammates. I'll find it out. Hey, how are you going to do your taxes? What you mean? They pay my sales taxes for me. Are you talking about like my 1099 kind of taxes? Because I don't get 1099s from them. How long have I been a consultant? The title, 4 weeks. 4 weeks. File quarterly? No. No. We're going to give it to our CPA, which is probably going to be my husband again, unless this gets like crazy wild. He has a math degree. He's great with taxes. But if it gets crazy wild, we're going to give it to a CPA. I keep all of my expenses in a little app. Baby, can you bring me my phone? I'll show you this app. Do I keep back a percentage for taxes? I do, but that is going... We do 20%, but that's going to be based off of what you do. I use QuickBooks and have I gotten your profit back? That percentage that you hold back is going to be based off of your personal taxes. So that's so personal, I can't even help you. Okay, I use this app. I have a little thing on my phone. It says expense. It says finance. I use this app. Let me see if I can show it to you. Can y'all see that one that looks like it's eating in an airplane and a car and an E? It's called Expensify. Top left, Expensify. I use that to keep track of all of my expenses. It's really neat. I didn't pay for it, so it's free. What do I do based off your What do you base your personal taxes on? How much you make each year? Like your last year's taxes is probably what you're going to need to base it. QuickBooks has an inventory tracker. I don't use QuickBooks. I could. I'm using Google Drive and Shop the Row. I use Shop the Row to post online. I don't use it to claim. There's different ways you can do things. But I like to have I'm a visual person. So like me going, oh, look at all those Randys. That's overwhelming. I need them separated out. And Shop the Row will have them in each little spot. It says 3X Randys. This is how many you got. This is what they all look like. And I'll go over there and I'll go, yep, I sure do. Thank you. Click, post. I don't use QuickBooks. There's a lot of different ways to track that. My husband purchases everything for me, and he uses an Excel sheet that is out of this world amazing that we got from our upline. It's a team thing, so I can provide that, if you were to join our team. So that's kind of one of those little quirky things. People are making this, and everybody's sharing it with their downline, and it's great. So every time I sell an XL Irma, then I say, hey, honey, I sold an XL Irma. He invoices it, he makes a little tick, and then we're good. Who's my team? I have a personal team of 2 at the moment, and then I've got another girl who's thinking about joining. My upline is, there's a lot of big names. I'm kind of scared to tell you. My sponsor is Johanna Wynn. Above her is Rochelle Marie, and then Amy Frances Butts, who is like Periscope's queen. Betsy Thompson and Emily Ronaldo. And I'm not sure exactly where Emily and Betsy fall in right there. I know that Emily is my great Lula grandma. Yes, we're the matchsticks, definitely. There was another question that came through based off your okay, let's talk about taxes. That's totally personal. And I can't give tax advice, so definitely consult your husband and a tax person. Let's see, how much did I get initially? Okay, this month I have done no 1099 from Audrey. You won't get a 1099 until you start getting bonus checks. Okay, so here comes the man. Here's Steve.
Audrey will send you a 1099 if you do over, I believe it's like 20,000 in sales. They just send you a 1099 that says, because they have to report that to the IRS, and it says, hey, LuLaRoe Kim LaVoy sold $20,000 this year in sales.
Look at all his hearts you're getting. He's hot. I should make him try on another Randy, y'all. When we did our launch, I made him try on a Randy, and he was so cute. Hey, Steve-O, you're getting like hearts like crazy.
And yes, if you do get commission checks for sponsoring people, getting you downlines, then you will also get a 1099 for that.
Does that help, Caroline? So technically, you really, unless you do like, well, over 20,000, dude, I better do that. Like within 2 months, I'm getting a 1099 from Audrey. That's my goal. So when you sponsor somebody, you train them, and it's a big deal. So ask Caroline, like you kind of hold their hand, but still, your sponsor doesn't determine your success. So everybody's going to have a different flavor to their business. And you're not going to want to do what everybody else does. You're going to want to make it individual, because you're not just branding LuLaRoe, you're branding yourself. And LuLaRoe Kim LaVoy is not the same thing as LuLaRoe Steve LaVoy. And yeah, I plan on him joining underneath one of the bros when we get this going good. I am still building my inventory, so I haven't paid off all my stuff yet. I plan to do that, definitely, but I'm not doing it in 2 weeks. I guess technically, with the amount of money that I've made, you can say about 50% of that is profit. So I am, let's see, 91.56, and I invested like 90. See this? I don't do numbers. I invested like Steve's laughing at me.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to say like how much, if I would have paid it off, how much I would have paid.
You would have paid back almost half of your initial investment, because you got your initial package, plus you bought some.
Okay, hold on, just stop there. Numbers, oh my gosh. Thank you, Mom. I would have paid back half of my initial investment since I invested so much. So I've sold 91.56, and I bought almost 91.56 on my initial purchase. Does that help? I can't remember who asked me that. I have a brain the size of a pea, like this big. How many pieces do I have? About 850. About. Tomorrow I definitely will have 850. And I want it bigger. And my upline, Miss Amy, she said that she's got like 2,500 pieces. And I'm like, how do you do that? That is so amazing. I want to do that. And I want to have, my goal is to have a room upstairs. Like our house is unfinished up top. My goal is to have a room upstairs just for LuLaRoe. Like, come shop with me upstairs, far away from the children. It is awesome for 1 month, and I'm telling you, I don't know how it happened. People just love the clothes. They say the clothes sell themselves, and it's totally true. And I was scared to death. I was scared like the night before I was scheduled to onboard, I was going, I don't know, honey. I might not do this. It helps when you make things fun and not be so serious. And sometimes I can be a real like bump on the log. It is good. It's great for choice. You want to go deep in your sizes before you go deep in your styles. So, or maybe deep in your sizes before you go wide in your styles, because there's lots of different styles, and I don't carry everything. Like right now, I'm starting to bulk up on Lola's and Sarah's. I want to get Sarah's now because come wintertime, they're going to be hard to get. Or at least that's my thinking. So that's what I'm doing. Y'all, if LuLaRoe made a swimsuit, guess who'd be all over it? I need a mama swimsuit. I need a modest mama swimsuit. Come on. But, you know, you can wear your Azure over your swimsuit, and it's a great little cover-up. I live in Mississippi. I'm in Mississippi. It's next to Louisiana. Yeah, I know. Because I'm thinking about convention and we're having a beach party thing, and I'm going, ooh, I really would like to wear something a little bit more modest than this. Don't let my butt hang out. People, okay, are you in Louisiana? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm in flip-flops and shorts. All the time. And my phone's like blowing up. So if y'all have something, just keep on asking. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is one thing. Yeah, high 90s all. That's about what it is here. Hot and humid here, honey. Hot and humid. Okay, ask me some more questions. Let me help you. Burn up humidity. Yes. Walk out the door, you're sweating. I know. I just had one of our teammates is from Minnesota, and she traveled through here last week, and she was like, y'all people must not drink coffee because they don't have any good coffee there. And I was like, I'm sorry, Mississippi's poor. And she's like, it was so hot and humid. And I said, yes, I know. Hey, Kelsey, we're talking all things LuLaRoe and Mississippi and hot and humid. Okay, what else you got? Y'all, I'm so pleased. Like, I can't even tell you. I'm so pleased. I put on some music when people come over to shop on my little, I don't have it sitting over here, my little beatbox type thing. It's a little Bluetoothy thing. Tennessee summers are no joke. I know it. Oh my gosh. I know. And people just rock out and change clothes and everything. You remember my first scope? Because you bought from my first scope. You were so awesome. Because you're in like Collierville, right? You're not far. In my why. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it's ever evolving. It's ever evolving. Like, you're going to make me blush. It's ever evolving. Now, please, Lord, drop a baby from heaven for us to adopt. Like right now. That'd be great. A little girl. For our little girl. Y'all, that's part of my why. If you don't know my why, it's because we want to adopt and we're trying to raise money for it. And we've lost a lot internationally because we started 3 years ago. And now we're doing domestic, and it seems like it's just as hard. Just as hard and twice as expensive. Oh, thank you, Kristen. See, and I haven't been on here much, and I'm trying to be, but I'm so busy. Like, it's a blessing, but I am. And Caroline, y'all are like my big group hug. It makes me feel good. Yes, and I'm so glad to share my success. I was talking to a hostess yesterday, and I wish I knew if she had Periscope, because she did such an amazing job advertising for her pop-up that I was like, you really might want to consider joining LuLaRoe. Like, if I'm successful like this and I'm just a normal person and you're a marketing genius, imagine how far she'll fly. And she's like, I really just like being a hostess. But it's all about planting those seeds. You never know. You just never know. So who all here is in the queue? I know, I wish you were going to, dear. It's going to be so fun. Oh, you're going to get your call in a couple of weeks. Mom, you're not in the queue. Y'all, my mom just straight up popped up. I'm in the queue. No, you're not. Oh, you're getting it Monday. How cool. Yeah, Mom, come on. You're going to get your call tomorrow. Okay, I missed my first call, y'all. I missed it. I was outside taking pictures of LuLaRoe, and I missed my call. And you're 2 weeks in. I don't even know what the timeline is right now because they're working so hard at onboarding so many each day that I don't know what the timeline is. Caroline, she keeps popping up here. She's in the queue. She's one of my partnership babies. Shelly's not on here. What's everyone's date? Y'all, this is wonderful. It's going to be faster, definitely. I waited 10.5 weeks. But I'll tell you this, study, look around, follow YouTube, everything. You're 6'8" and they're going so fast. Yes, I was 313 and I onboarded May 25th, which is my mom's birthday. You got to onboard it? Oh, see, okay, first off, just because you're in Hawaii, I'm like jealous, so let's just say that. Wow. Oh, have you gotten your initial then? You have, right? Thank you, Sarah. Yes. So you're launched. Have you launched? Have you done all that? Because when you get your initial, you're going, all these clothes, and you're swimming in these bags, and you're swimming in all this stuff, and then you go, I gotta hang that up and take pictures, and I need lots of chocolate and coffee. And y'all, I used to not be a coffee person. My husband like woke up one day, he's like, I want some coffee. What is my why? Me personally, or are you asking the other people? I assume you're asking me. Okay, I've shared it, and I'll keep sharing it until the good Lord hears me. We're trying to adopt, and we needed some extra money. We started internationally. A program that we started with shut down. It was in Congo. We have a heart for Africa. It's not going to change, but Congo shut down, and we had to pursue something else. So we switched to Haiti. We didn't qualify for Haiti at first, and then they changed their laws. So we did. We were not old enough. You had to be a certain age. We qualified for Haiti. We switched, pursuing a special needs little girl who was, they didn't know because she was abandoned, so she was probably two. We had all of our paperwork. It's like this huge paper race. It's insane. If anybody on here is adopted, it's a nightmare and a blessing all at once. But it is a process. We had all of our paperwork switched to pursue this one little girl. We didn't know her name or what, well, we knew her name, but we didn't know what she looked like or anything because Haiti's real protective. Got all of our paperwork over there, and the government, who is the one that gives the referrals, referred her to a Swiss family and broke our hearts. And that was really hard. Yeah. And so we said, okay, what do we do now? Because now we've switched, and we were pursuing this, and my husband and I are Caucasian, and we were pursuing a special needs minority race child, and we said we wanted two because we don't ever want them to feel alone. And that didn't happen. It will happen in God's timing. That's right. So it didn't happen in Haiti, and so we waited, and we did get a referral for Haiti for two little boys who were the bottom of 8. And we felt strongly that we were supposed to have a girl and a boy, but we went and did it anyway, and it was awful. The little dude was 2, and it was just really, really hard for him, who had just seen his mom, who comes to the orphanage, and it was like, you know, you're being placed or whatever, and the other 6 are not. We spent 15 days down there, and it just didn't work. It was awful. Came back, had a lot of discussions with counselors and adoption professionals and adoptive moms, and found out it was best to let it go. And it broke us, and we thought that we were already broke because of the little girl. And so we took a break, and we're like, we got to take an adoption break. We built a house and decided we were going to start back up again, and got pregnant. And we had a baby in the meantime, and God is good, and it's another little boy. So we've got 3 boys and a girl, and he's 9 months old now, and he's amazing. But we still feel like there's another little girl for us out there, and we can't get adoption off our mind and off our hearts, so we started up again. But we lost a lot of money internationally. I don't know the total, but it was probably close to $15,000. And domestically, it's really, really expensive too. So LuLaRoe is here to be the vehicle to get us to where we can financially adopt, hopefully debt-free. Like, that'd be amazing. And then we want to just live a little bit more comfortably. We've got to pay for the house that we built. I love it, and I love our house, and I'm so pleased that we are able to do it, but it didn't come cheap either. So, and just seeing that I've made $9,000 in sales in 1 month, I know that we can do whatever we put our minds to. It's clothes. Everybody needs clothes. When I did Pampered Chef, it was like, okay, you want another pot and pan set? Because I'd love to sell you one. Or here, have a mixing bowl. And okay, my kitchen's full of Pampered Chef, but once it's done, it's done. Does that make sense? Does that sound crazy? It's just different. And everybody's always going to need clothes. And your little kids can wear LuLaRoe, and it's so cute. And y'all, at convention, they're going to be releasing new styles. And I love 31, but it's so true. Like, how much more 31 can I have? It's so true. But y'all, at convention, they're going to release new styles, and better believe I'm taking my credit card. I'm pushing the credit limit, but here, let's have some more styles in. Do you try to sell something every day? Yes. My goal is to sell something every day. You can't make big money without having a team. With 31, I bet you're right. I bet you're right, because you couldn't with you can with LuLaRoe, but you couldn't with Pampered Chef. What else have I done? Beachbody. Y'all, I love working out. I love working out, but you can't make good money. Or, okay, I'm not going to say good money. It depends on what your version of good money is. You can make good money doing whatever you put your mind to. Yes, I'll say that. You can't make rolling in the dough money like you can with things like LuLaRoe. It's such a necessity almost. And when you have people who are going to come over here and shop for Easter dresses, shop for back to school clothes because we're having a back to school sale, shop because they're going to graduation, and you're giving them a personal touch. If you're like me, when you go into Macy's, you're automatically like, all these clothes. Like, I get so overwhelmed, I shut down. And I used to not be that way. I used to be so wild and carefree, like, ooh, let's buy this, let's buy that. My husband's interrupting me.
Just an FYI, the average Beachbody coach, I saw this the other day, the average Beachbody coach makes $515 a year profit.
What?
With all the expenses they have.
Oh my goodness.
The average Beachbody coach makes $515 a year.
Okay, so we're talking about Beachbody because that was my last gig. And I think one month I did make about $500, but yeah, there's a lot of expenses.
You come out ahead, profit ahead.
Okay, so he says average Beachbody coach per year makes $500 in profit. And that's because you're required to buy a certain amount. You're required to pay for software and things like that. And LuLaRoe's not the same. You don't pay to be part of LuLaRoe, but you do buy your inventory. As soon as you have your inventory, it's here. You sell it. You got your product, you sell it. You don't catalog sell somebody. We have like credit card fee expenses through Audrey, like processing expenses like that, but they're minimal. It's just like using PayPal or Square. And then you just have to buy inventory. Like you have to buy 33 pieces per order. Like in order to buy something, you've got to buy 33 items. That's the least they'll ship you. But they ship you for free unless you want to upgrade it to 3-day, which I've not done, okay? I've not upgraded because it takes a week to get here from California, and I'm okay with that.
California, Mississippi is 4 business days.
4 business days, yeah. And I'll order several times a week. I do. Because when you're selling as much as I'm selling, you have to replenish your inventory. Do you know that one? How often do you have to order to stay active? I don't really know what active would mean. Because you don't really owe them anything.
I know if you're a trainer.
If you're a trainer, there's different rules. So like right now I am a yeah, I think it's every 3 months really, but I don't know because I'm not a trainer. I'm just a sponsor. So when you start, it's a tiered effect, you know. You're a consultant. So that's a consultant, then they sell, okay? That's all they do. All right, and then somebody joins underneath you, this little guy. So now you're a sponsor. And the sponsor gets, like, okay, in my other direct sales things, they would get a percentage of your sales. That's not how this works. You get a percentage of their purchases. So the person underneath you signs on, and they get you as their sponsor are required to help them learn, like in other direct sales. That's your requirement. But you get 5% of what they buy at all times. So 5% of what they buy. Say that person signs up somebody else, okay? You get 3% of what they buy.
Once you become a trainer.
Once you become, always. Okay. No? Okay. Okay. See, this is where I get confused because I'm not there yet. But that's how it works. And then when you become a trainer, you have at least 10 in your team, however they finagle together. I think you have to have at least 3 directs. 3 directs. That means 3 people that said, yes, Kim, join you. Okay? And then 7 more under there or around there. Either way. Then you become a trainer. A trainer gets you 5% of their sales, first line, 3% of their sales, second line. Then anybody underneath there doesn't count, okay? But you also get a point in the leadership pool, which means that you get a percentage of LuLaRoe's total sales, right? Total sales. This is where it gets so confusing. My sponsor is a trainer. She has over 20 on her team, and she's amazing. She's amazing. And then my coach, so the coach for Matchsticks is Amy Francis Butts. And she's amazing, because if y'all have been on Periscope, you've got to find her, because she just rocks it all the time. She's so fun. And then the next lineup from coach is mentor. And there's only a few of those in the whole company, okay? The company's 3 years old to start with, but there's only a few mentors, because that's like way up here, okay? And they bank. They bank just from everybody underneath them, but they still have sales or purchase requirements, not necessarily sales requirements, purchase requirements. And I don't know all the ins and outs of that, because I'm not there yet. How we doing? Who else has got questions? I'd love to answer them. And I will say, one thing I'm really looking forward to is to have some people locally join my team. It's cool. Like, my sponsor's in Kentucky, and my downline is in, where are you at, Caroline? Indiana or Illinois? I want to say you're in Illinois. Do you have to purchase 33 pieces each time? Each time you buy something, there must be 33 pieces purchased. You have all that information. Yes, each time you have to. Indiana. I was close. I was at I-State. But she's not like right next door. How cool would it be, and this is for everybody on here who's in the queue and who's a consultant, how cool would it be if you got up with your next door neighbor and y'all did a multi-sale in person? Near Chicago. Oh, I need to go there. Where am I located? I'm in Oxford, Mississippi. Oxford, Mississippi. Deep South. Yep. And there's not a lot of consultants in Mississippi. Do they give you guidance on paying income taxes and etc.? They do. But what they're going to tell you is what I'm going to tell you. Talk to a tax professional, because everybody's taxes are so personal, because I don't know what you make a month. I don't know what you make a year. I don't know how you allocate your funds for your housing, your cars, your expenses, all that. Yeah, mine too. Mine too, Trina. So, like, you need to talk to a tax professional, but there are some, like, guidelines you can look at. We hold back 20%. Some people hold back over, like, upward to 40%. You don't want to be, like, you want to make sure that you have it to pay it, so you want to hold it back. Some people even say, like, a third, a third, a third. A third pay investment, a third new inventory, a third taxes. I don't know how accurate that is, though. File quarterly. I do not file quarterly, but you can. You can. It's just one more thing to do. I'd rather just shove it to somebody at the end. But yeah, I think it'd be so cool to get together with a whole bunch of ladies locally and have a, okay, let's get rid of Mr. Sax boy. See? Creepy, creepy. To get together with local people and have a multi-sale. You know, just take the tags and put different stickers on them. Put different stickers on them. So if yours are this way, did I register? Nope, I didn't in Mississippi. I'm in Mississippi. Oxford, Mississippi. LLC. Did not do an LLC. Nope. Probably a good idea, especially if you're going to do a partnership. I'm a sole proprietor. I'm a DBA, doing business as. One thing, though, I will say that you should look into is getting insurance on your inventory. Okay? Our homeowner's insurance covers it as a what?
It covers it as...
we have State Farm?
Yeah.
We've got State Farm.
It just covers it as it covers it under our...
It covers it under our homeowner's insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Okay, there are some girls on my team who have to pay for it. So that's also going to be individual. But you do want your inventory covered. And think about things like your car insurance. That's going to be there too if you do They won't insure our county. Hurricane. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I can't fix that one, but that really sucks. Just keep your stuff safe. That's the best thing I can say. Keep your stuff safe. Block who? So, does it cover if people get hurt on your property? Does it cover when you're at an event? Okay, Creepy Creep's coming out. When you're at an event, it depends on the event. Some events you can actually purchase liability insurance there. Does that make sense? Like, not necessarily your stuff, but if you, there's a way that you can buy insurance at that event itself. And I don't really know all that, but I saw one recently because we do have a big fair type thing that comes. Not a fair. It's an arts and crafts festival. And it's really hard to get into. And I'm blocking these people, y'all. Sorry. I'm scared I'm trending, y'all. There's some weird people joining in. Y'all just be on the lookout. We might have to cut this short. But you can buy insurance that'll cover all sorts of different aspects. Some people have Lula buses and things like that. Or Lula vans or Lula houses like next to their house, or even like do a storage shed. You do want to insure things. We can insure if brick and mortar, but not a home. But you'll have your inventory in your home, right? You are brick and mortar, or are you siding? Does that matter? Or are you saying like you can't get a business insurance? Because that's going to be a different animal. Yes, correct. I would call your homeowner's insurance first. Start there because you've already got a relationship there, and they'll give you more info. Now, Trina, are you in the queue? This is a cool little conversation. How fun. Yes. Okay. Also, reach up. Reach to your upline, too. Because hopefully they've been doing it for longer than I have, and they've got a little bit more experience with that kind of stuff. And if they have more people underneath them, then they've got more to pull from, too. But I would definitely start with your homeowner's insurance. Yeah? Okay. All right. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. Like I said, y'all, this is just an amazing opportunity. So asking if your insurance is covered, if your inventory is covered by the insurance you have when you are not at your home.
Ours personally, yes.
Ours personally, yes. State Farm, yes. Okay, I'm going to try to close it down just a little bit because I'm getting nervous about the people. But I just want to let you know, how did you set your goal? 100 a week. I wanted to cruise qualify. I want to sell 12 grand a month. That's base goal, cruise, and that's what I want. I want on that boat. And they even talked about getting another boat. So I want on the boat. I want to do something like that. I said it like that because I want it to be a wild dream, and I want to be able to touch it. And having 95 last week, I feel like I can touch it. Okay? I don't have any in-person ones this week. I've got 2 online pop-ups. Thanks. I really do too. I have 2 online pop-ups going on. Strictly Periscope. I need to be on Periscope more. But I just feel like it's hard, especially when you hold up a unicorn and they have a bazillion comments. And you're going, I don't know who bought it. And then you go to the Google Doc. Go to the Google Doc and check it out. I really hope that I can build my team locally too, because I feel like having that network here would be great. Mississippi just needs more of anything anyway, so bring on some Lula love. I have 4 kids, but I really want that 5th one. I really want that 5th one. Oh, y'all are so awesome. Thanks so much for listening to me. Like, it makes me feel so good. Don't be sorry. We're working on that 5th one. That's what we're trying to adopt, is that 5th one. And dude, if it was twins, how cool would that be? I might be even crazier, but come on. You've got 4 boys. You've got 8. Y'all, I can do it. We can all do this. That's amazing. Thanks, Trina, for tuning in. I mean, it makes me feel good. And y'all, you can find me. You've got 7 boys. Okay, that's how I'm feeling, Shannon. And I'm praying to God for that other girl. I've got a friend who comes over with her little girl who's a little bit younger than mine. And it's so sweet. Like, they don't whine nearly as much. They play nicely with each other. They're not beating up their brothers. They are pushing around their little baby dolls. And it's so cute. Thank you, Shannon. You've got 2 sets of twins. Wow, that's amazing. Y'all rock. How cool is this? You just had your first girl and she's 2 months. Oh, and they're so squishy when they're little. I love that. Y'all, this is such a blessing. LuLaRoe is changing everything about how we do business. She's a chunk. Yeah, okay, so my little dude went to the pediatrician yesterday. He's in the 9th percentile for weight. He's tiny. He's tiny. But here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell y'all, if you're interested in talking more about, or just need any more info about the opportunity, if you're not in the queue, jump over to my Facebook group, which is linked in my bio. I'd love to help you there. Mine is in the 5th, and she's, oh, wow, that's tiny. Yeah, that's about how mine go. They're long and skinny, always. But this little guy, he's kind of a little nugget. He's short, too. I'm hoping he sprouts legs. Jump over to my bio, hop on Facebook, contact me. I'll talk your ears off. But I'd love to just tell you, encourage you that you can do this, and it's worth your time, it's worth the effort, and it's going to be a blessing for your family. Okay? That's all I got, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. Listen to my numbers, and thanks for supporting me. It means a lot. Y'all take care and have a good night. Bye-bye.